Welcome to this Bridgewater Now update. I'm John Luck. A Bridgewater State University student has been arraigned after being accused of filming students showering in a dorm. 20-year-old Ryan Gilbride from Lowell was arrested last week after a pair of students who were in the shower saw somebody holding a cell phone over the curtain. According to Wicked Local, who talked with Bridgewater State Police Chief David Tillinghast, investigators were able to find Gilbride using a database of students' photos who were living in the dorm and bathroom code access records. Police asked Gilbride if it was him, and he said yes, and that he felt in his gut that he shouldn't be doing this. According to the reports, the 20-year-old was using an app that is disguised as a calculator but can store files. Gilbride was charged with disorderly conduct, photographing an unsuspecting nude person, and attempting an unlawful wiretap. He was released on $200 bail this week and must stay away from the accusers and Bridgewater State University, with the exception of police escorts at an administrative hearing, and he can use a cell phone, however cannot have the camera function. Switching gears to some other news today, Bridgewater has a new puppy, and you're looking at him right now. This is Cruiser, a 3-year-old Labrador who was named thanks to funds raised in last year's BPD 5K and Kids 1 Mile Fun Run. Cruiser is part of America's Vet Dog, which trains dogs to help veterans and first responders with disabilities. Dogs on the program are trained by prisoners and members of the general public, and Cruiser is getting trained by BPD 5K organizer Rebecca Kaler and Old Colony to be truly raised here in the community.
We asked the foundation when we made the donation if he could come live at Old Colony and be raised in the community that funded him so that they could see how the money was being spent. The program actually at Old Colony started back in 2012, so we're on our 7th year, and Cruiser is the 6th dog that my family has worked with to raise. They've gone through probably hundreds of puppies over those 7 years, and they're very successful.
We'll have more on Cruiser and the lead up to this year's BPD 5K coming up on the next edition of the Bridgewater Review. At the start of the school year, the BR School District ended the pay-to-ride bus program. Families that lived within 1.5 miles of their schools had to pay for their students to be picked up by the buses. Due to budget reasons, the district had to end the program. However, a locally owned company is looking to bring pay-to-ride back. A&A Metro Transportation will be operating the program and release some of the important dates and prices. The total cost is $1,500 for the year. Payments made in full by August 20th will be eligible for a 10% discount, or 2 equal payments of $750 can be made on August 20th and December 23rd. Payments can be made with cash, credit card, online payment, bank check, or a money order. For more information, you can email brschools@metro.com. A busy weekend in town is coming up. We'll have more on that coming up in a couple of minutes. But of course, we do have Mother's Day on Sunday, so weather is expected to play a very big role in weekend plans. We have Jeff Fowler here with the all-important forecast. Jeff?
Well, John, a lot of outdoor activities on the plans for this weekend. Of course, Mother's Day coming up on Sunday. We also have the rescheduled Earth Day cleanups coming up Saturday morning over at Music Alley, and it is the annual fishing derby at Skeeter Mill Pond. So we'll try to dry things out for you. It's a busy weekend on tap. As we mentioned yesterday, a lot of the organized activity today has been primarily across northern New England, so the Lakes region of New Hampshire over towards down East Maine. As we widen out the picture, you can see that a lot of the steadier rain is starting to march off towards the east. Now, it's because we have a warm front starting to approach the region. You may have noticed this morning, kind of a clammy, cool day out there. But now that this warm front is approaching the region, it's going to warm things up here. And that's going to make us feel a lot better as we go towards the evening. We have had some showers moving across Bridgewater, especially right around lunchtime. They're starting to move off. There's a bit more off towards the west, and that's going to be kind of the theme here as we go through the afternoon. It's been a cool day, especially along the water. This has been the theme most of the week. Temperatures have been stuck in the mid to upper 50s, even a few lower 50s as we head towards southern New Hampshire. Keene right now at 52. But you notice as we go towards the south and west, Bridgeport's at 61. They're close to the water, but Danbury's up to 63. And as we go further off the south and west parts of New York State now, getting up into the 70s. So it is going to be warmer here, especially as we get into the evening. Kind of an upside down day here where temperatures actually get warmer towards this evening as opposed to this afternoon. We're in the 70s now from Pittsburgh down towards Washington, D.C., Raleigh, North Carolina, and Atlanta, 75 right now. So there is warmer air trying to make its way up the East Coast. And we're going to get a touch of that warmer air tomorrow. It's been fueling thunderstorms again this afternoon. This has been the trend here the last several days. Flooding rains in Texas earlier this week, and now we're starting to flood here in parts of Louisiana and Alabama, and that's going to be the case as we go through their weekend. But for us, we're going to, I think, be mainly on the dry side. By the way, this moisture down here is going to make a run at us very late this weekend. If we're lucky, it's going to hold off towards Monday. We'll talk about that in a minute. Tonight, there will be some rain scattered about here and there with a low of about 53. We do have small craft advisories in effect along the waters as the cold front makes its way on through. Now, tomorrow that front will clear, and if we're lucky, it'll get out of here early in the morning. I think there's still going to be a chance for some cloudiness most of the morning hours, but will probably stay dry. Don't be surprised, though, if you wake up to a morning shower if you're an early riser. But as we go through the day, we should have the chance to get some sunshine out here, and if that's the case, we'll warm up nicely for your Saturday. Sunday, there's going to be a couple of storms making their way towards New England, but you see we have this strong blocking high still in place, and I think this is going to be our mom's friend here, as it should hold off most of the significant precip to either very late Sunday or Sunday night. But once it gets in here, there's going to be some cold rains to look forward to as we start early next week. So again, Saturday, your better day. Sunday, there'll be a slight chance of showers, mainly 20%. Then once the rain does get in here, it's going to be stuck here for the better part of early next week. Temperatures also cool in the lower 50s. Enjoy your Mother's Day weekend, everybody.
All right, Jeff, thank you. May 11th here in Bridgewater is going to be a busy day. The town will be holding a rabies clinic at the town highway barn at 151 High Street. Dogs will be accepted from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. and they must be on a leash and 6 months or older. Cats will be accepted from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. and they must be in a carrier. Licenses will be available from the town clerk's office as well. If you would like a 3-year rabies vaccine, bring your last rabies documentation. The cost is $12 per vaccine and cash or checks are accepted. For more information on the clinic taking place, you can call Lori Keene at the Health Department at 508-697-0903. The annual town cleanup will take place on Saturday as well. This was supposed to take place a couple weeks ago, but weather forced the event to be changed. The cleanup starts at 11 a.m. and goes until 1 p.m. Noonan Waste Service will be handing out gloves, bags, water, and high-visibility T-shirts. There will be a lunch served and a performance after in Music Alley. Those interested in signing up for the cleanup day can meet at Music Alley by 11 a.m. this Saturday. For more information, you can visit the group on Facebook, Bridgewater Town Cleanup. A Sure Science Spring takes place at Skeeter Mill Pond as the Bridgewater Lions Club hosts the Youth Fishing Derby this Saturday from 7 to 11 a.m. Night crawlers will be supplied upon registration while supplies last. There are prizes available for children. All you need is your own fishing gear. The event is free and there is no fishing license required. For more information, email Carl Hansen at chansen565@yahoo.com. The Senior Center will open their doors for the annual Bridgewater Garden Club plant sale from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. You can stop in and buy annuals, perennials, herbs, specialty plants, containers, and more. Cash and checks are accepted. For more information, call 508-697-7617. The day comes to a close at 6 p.m. at the Bridgewater Ice Arena for the 8th consecutive Pink Blades for a Cure. The Ice Arena is located at 20 Bedford Park, and tickets are $10 at the door, with all proceeds going to Susan G. Komen for a Cure. Thank you for watching this Bridgewater Now update. I'm John Locke.